Welcome to the Bayside Sports School Dags Cricket League. Welcome to the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket League. Here we are for an exciting contest. It's a quarter-final match between SVKM Super Strikers and Scottish Striking Stars. The news from the middle is the SVKM Super Strikers won the toss and elected to bowl, and the match has begun with the captain of the Super Strikers, Mittal Joshi, bowling to Karan, and Karan Chugh and Himanshu Vengankar are opening the innings. A couple of balls and dot balls. Steps out for an excellent shot that's gone all the way. That's a brilliant shot by Karan. What a start this is for the striking stars. Couple of deliveries, dot balls. He just stepped out, negated the swing, took it on a half volley, and struck that so sweetly. It's gone for a six. First runs on the board. We're going to see a lot of fireworks now down there. Clearly, we're down to the business end of things here with the quarter-final. Months of hard work of these two teams are now going to come to fruition. Slight change in. Yeah, I think the keeper's called for the helmet because he'll be keeping up to the stumps. Clearly seeing that the striking stars opening batsmen have absolutely no regard for stepping out and whacking a few from the start of the match. Here's Mittal Joshi again. This one's stepped on the leg side. And would have brushed the pad a little bit. Oh, that's going to be a wide ball. So a couple of wides in this over. It's a nice easy single. Square of the wicket. Gets Himanshu on strike. We'll have another single. Himanshu gets off the mark. It's an excellent start for the striking stars after losing the toss. They're already on 10. They would love to continue with this momentum. Karan Chugh's looking feisty in the middle, made his intentions very clear. Stepped out and hit a beautiful, beautiful six. God, you could see that all day. This time bowls slightly slowly and decides not to run. It's going to be a dot ball. straight to the fielder at cover. Ends with a dot ball. So after the first over, the score is 10 for no loss. Start of the second over. Nicely played down the ground by Himanshu. Happy to take a single, pass it on to Karan. So full toss ball flicked away. That's gone to the square leg boundary for 4. Easy pickings for Karan. And starts off with another boundary in the second over. Have to fetch the ball there. It's possibly gone in the stands that have been built. That's beautifully struck straight to the fielder at mid-off. And that's a clean hit. 1 bounce and 4 runs. That one was a half volley. And he's just picked it and timed it beautifully. Tossed up as well. And here it goes. Almost went for a 6, just little ahead of the boundary. 1 bounce and 4. So another excellent over. Ready 9 runs from it. And current races to 15 of 8 deliveries. Got a 6 and a couple of 4s. That's another half volley, and that's getting the same treatment. Another boundary. Oh, you don't toss those up. That's really a gift for a batsman who has his intentions on only hitting boundaries. So, little work to do here for Ganadhiraj. That's another hit. That's a massive hit. That's gone for 6. He picked it up from the offside. That was another half volley, and he timed it to perfection. And that went sailing over the mid wicket boundary for six. That's a brilliant shot by Karan. It's the second six of the match for him in the second over. And at the end of two, they're 29 for no loss. The striking stars. Mithil Joshi is going to continue from the pavilion end. For those of you who've just joined us, this is a quarterfinal match between the Scottish Striking Stars and SVKM Super Strikers. It's a slight miss hit by Himanshu. It's going to be a dot ball. Looked to drive that one, but that ball came a little inwards after pitching, hitting the inside of the bat, mistiming it. All he has all the time, his partner at the other end is playing brilliantly, batting on 25 from 10 deliveries, and it's just the third over. We've got a great run rate as well, upwards of 13. Mithil Joshi to Karan. That's played straight to mid wicket. There was a little change of pace there. A little check shot from Karan as well. Respecting the ball. This time he bowls a shot. Tries to flick it off his pads. Off his hips rather, but unsuccessful there. Dot ball. That's beautifully played. Straight to the fielder at long off. It's going to be a single. It's been a tidy over so far from Mithil Joshi. His second over. It's giving a couple of runs of 5 deliveries. It's Himanshu on strike. Oh, he's lucky that he didn't drag that on to his stumps. Again, tried to drive that ball at an inner edge. Went back to the fine leg boundary. And we'll end with just a single. So after 3 overs, the striking stars are 32 for none. change in the bowling straight away, and Priyul Savani comes to bowl. Keeper's gone back. Oh, it's a nice shot that's played high over the infield, and that's the boundary. That ball was quite wide and meant to be driven. He just goes through with the shot, plays it uppish with the field standing in the circle. It's a certain boundary. So another excellent start to an over. So we see what the Scottish striking stars are doing right now. It's a bad ball. First couple of deliveries in the over. They're going to really go for it. It sets the tone of the over. So good strategy there by both the batsmen. Also helped to an extent with the kind of line and length that is to offer by the bowlers. So bad ball is bound to be hit. Would want to move the side screen a bit. You'll have to bowl that again. That's a wide. It's another excellent shot, but there's a fielder there at deep extra cover. And be just a single. Get Karan on strike again. Well, that's pulled away. One bounce and into the rope for a boundary. That was short, and he picked it up really early. It was pitched on outside off stump, shuffled a little bit towards the offside, and went through with a shot, an excellent shot. Another boundary here now for Karan. That one's a wide ball as well. A play and a miss. That'll be a dot ball. Last couple of deliveries of the bowling power play. Oh, he'll have to bowl that again. That's quite wide. It's a beautiful strike, and that's gone all the way. I think that's cleared the pavilion or not. He's timed that to perfection. Right in the slot, moves right underneath the ball, times it over the bowler's head for a six, and we can't find it on the camera. It's a brilliant strike by Karan Chugh. He's raced on to 36 from 16 deliveries. And this overs being very expensive. Already a couple of boundaries and a six with a single and three other extras. So taken 18 runs of this over. And also the Scottish Striking Stars, after losing the toss, have a 50-run partnership in the fourth over. So excellent start here for the Striking Stars. The Super Strikers need to find something really innovative to stop these guys now. It's an appeal, and he's given him! He's given him. The umpire took a lot of time. The ball was pitching slightly outside off, but hitting on off stump and probably crashing onto middle or leg. So slight disappointment here for Karan. The ball was straight on the stumps. Surely crash into middle or leg. So Priul gets a breakthrough here for the Super Strikers, and just levels out the effect of the power play that the strikers were having on the striking stars were having on the Super Strikers. My apologies, this is a little bit of a tongue twister. So Ojas Mehta is on the crease to join Himanshu in the middle. We're going to have a change of ends. And we've got to have a change in bowling as well from that end. We'll have to take wickets at regular intervals here to ensure that the score is in check and within range. They've won the toss and decided to field first. Want to restrict the striking stars to as less as possible.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
Back after a brief rain scare there, a little bit of drizzle on the ground. And Varun into the attack from the PNT end. Slightly wide to Himanshu. Plays it straight to the fielder there. It's going to be another single. It's square of the wicket by Himanshu. Happy to take the singles at this moment. While Ujus Mehta comes on strike. Varun to Ojus, first ball. Uh, Asking the umpire for a wide. The umpire saying it's well within limits. Uh, some misfield by the wicket keeper. That was missed out. That's it straight down the ground. It goes straight to the fielder at long off. That's Mittal Joshi. Just a single. It's going to be a single. It's going to be another dot ball to end the over. A good start by Varun Sabu. The fifth over, just given away 3 runs. The striking stars are 53 for 1. So Jasdeep Singh Kohli comes into the attack with the with Himanshu on strike. So played towards square leg. That's going to be a single. And there's a peel for leg before. Uh, was quite straight. The umpire denied the bowler. It's well bowled by Jasdeep Singh. This time just played for a single onto the leg side. This one's played towards the cover region, but a good stop by the fielder there. It's going to be just a single for Himanshu. It's called for a single, send back. Another tidy over. 56 for 1 after 6. Striking Stars had a flyer of a start. Were 50 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. And the last couple of overs, boundaries have dried out and just yielded 6 runs, getting the super strikers slightly back in the game. So Varun Sabu will continue from the PNT end. Manshu to face Varun's second over. It's nicely played. It's going to be a single for Himanshu. Gets Ojas on strike. It's nicely picked up from outside the off stump and found the gap that was intentionally played. He knew the fielder on the boundary was quite wide, and first boundary for Ojas Mehta, and start off the over with a single and a boundary is always a good sign. It's 61 for 1 after having lost the toss to the super strikers who chose to bowl. Here's Varun to Ojas. This time he shuffles a lot outside the off stump and asking questions to the umpire. The umpire denying that wide that was expected by Ojas there, so it'll be a dot ball. Tried to play it in a similar manner. This time didn't have any timing on that. Straight to the fielder at fine leg and another single that brings Himanshu on strike. Now that's going to be a wide. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. And that's gone for 6. Wow. Straight over the cover boundary there. It was tossed up, half volley. We just timed it beautifully. Look at the show of the bat there by Manshu. And that's gone for 6. First 6 for him in the match. This one was really slow and very tossed up. Just played that to shot third for a single. And so the run rate's gone from 13 or 14 to 10.0 after 7. Striking stars are 70 for 1. Dhawal Mistry comes to bowl his leg breaks. That's wide and that's cut away. So One straight to that fielder. They're going to run for two thanks to the misfield, and they can do that easily. So good start to the over. Couple of runs have come for that. Excellent delivery there. Played it defensively, Himanshu. Happy with the dot ball. There'll be another single. Let's try to sweep that, but to no avail. It's going to be a dot ball. Pulls that nicely into the gap, but there's a fielder there. Stop that for a single. It's Himanshu on strike for the last delivery. Been a tidy over so far by Dhawan, and just given away 3 runs of his 5 deliveries. In the over with a single. 75 for 1 after 8 overs. Ganadhiraj coming back into the attack from the PNT end. First over has been quite expensive. Previous delivery was nicely pitched. Slow, it had a lot of loop. I'll just be a single. Gets Himanshu back on strike. Another single. Another single for Ojas. So striking stars batsmen are happy to tap it around for singles. Got a decent run rate of 9.12. Nicely bowled, nicely played. It's a dot ball to end the over. So after the ninth, striking stars are 79 for 1. Swept away for a single. It's pulled away. That's going to be 6. It's a brilliant shot by Himanshu. And this time Dhawal pulling it slightly short. He goes on the back foot and pulls it brilliantly for 6. Good start to the over. Another one that's tossed up and that's beautifully hit. That's also gone for 6. So back to back sixes here for Himanshu. Tossed up half volley into his zone of hitting. And that's timed beautifully. Just sails over the boundary for 4, for 6. It's nicely played. It's fine on the wicket. There's a lot of effort for the fielder there, and it touches the boundary almost. And yes, it's going to be four. So another boundary for Himanshu. And he saw the field there. That was an effort. And that just touched the boundary. Unfortunate for the fielder, but excellent for the striking stars who've, thanks to Himanshu, found some striking in the 10th over before the break. God bless. It's going to be a dot ball. They'll be happy with their efforts, the striking stars. They're 96 for 1. Just a delivery left before we have the official drinks break. Oh, this one's beautifully played. He's just paddled that over the wicket keeper. And there's a chase for this. And it's going to be just a single. So after 10 overs, the striking stars are 97 for 1 as we take drinks.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
back after a break. From the pavilion end, we have Kanadiraj to start off with the proceedings. Himanshu was on strike. He's batting on 44 from 28 deliveries. Really, he's the man they want now, super strikers. It's played down the ground for a single by Himanshu. It's going to be a dot ball. Tossed up, he tried to sweep that a little too early. It was too short to be swept for Ojas. Dot ball. Nicely bowled. Watchfully played. Another dot ball. This one swept away, and that's in the gap for four. Went straight to the square leg boundary there. He was looking for that shot the last couple of deliveries. This time the length was perfect, and he picked it beautifully for a boundary. The 100 comes up for the striking stars in the 11th over. They're going at a healthy run rate of 9.56. That's another sweep. That's hit hard. There's a fielder there, Jasdeep. Moves it back to the keeper. It's going to be just a single. Gets Himanshu on strike for the last delivery of the 11th over. Exciting quarterfinal match up here between the Scottish Striking Stars and the Svkm'S Super Strikers. The Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. It's an excellent tournament that brings a lot of people together for the passion of the game. Fast delivery. This time just tapped around for a single. Himanshu will keep strike in the 12th over. So after 11 overs, 104 for 1. Just deep to bowl the 12th over. Starts off with a single. Tries to sweep that. Umpire saying no. It's nicely bowled. Another dot ball for Jasdeep. Looking to sweep that one again. Ojas and missing out on that. Well kept there by the keeper. It's going to be three dot balls in a row now for Jasdeep. This one's really hiked. That's going to be a boundary. Wow, we couldn't catch that. It was hit so hard. And it's gone. It was the square leg boundary for four. Excellent strike by Ojas, who moves on to 20 of 23. Is finally looking to pick up pace now that he's quite set. And Himanshu on the other end has also been quite aggressive when it comes to any bad deliveries. So some exciting times here for the viewers and for the teams for a good contest. Shot in wide and cut away straight to the fielder. It's going to be a single. That's the end of the 12th. It's 110 for 1. start off with a single there. So gets Himanshu on strike. Himanshu is a boundary away from 50 in the quarterfinals. He's batted brilliantly, he's played very cautiously, ensured that the bad deliveries have gone for fours and sixes. He's taken his time in the middle and on the brink of a half century here. That's flicked away. And straight to the fielder at square leg. Will be a single, getting Ojas on strike again. So this is the fourth over for Ganadhiraj. It's gone for 32 runs of balls that he's bowled. Oh, he steps out and the ball really spun a lot. Would have been a chance of a run out as well. But managed to steal a single. Some misfield of his own bowling, but they decide not to run. Manshu's on 48. Tries to really pull it on the onside, but ball was quite low for him to get that momentum. Moves on to 49. Last delivery, been a tidy over so far. Went for a few runs in his first over, but made a good recovery after that. And that's a wild swipe on the leg side. It's gone for four. It's picking the gaps, nothing wrong with that. It's quite outside off stump, but in his range. Moved over slightly on the offside. Try and get some body weight behind that when he hits it, and that's a clean strike for four. So boundary to end the over. The striking stars are 118 for one after 13 overs. Little chat in the middle there between think tank of the super strikers and small chat between Ojas and Himanshu as well. So they know it's time to launch. Earlier the better. They've got 9 wickets in hand, 7 overs, 42 possible deliveries to make the best of. They go at 10 runs an over. They'll go to 188. And would definitely put the pressure on the super strikers who will come out to chase. So this is what we observe, but we'll have to wait and watch what happens. Are we going to find any heroics from the super striker bowlers to break this partnership now? This partnership of 68 runs so far. That's flicked away, and that's going to be 50 for Himanshu. That's well played. A lot of cheer going from the dugout there as Himanshu raises his bat. I guess with that he has the license to kill now. Kill the bowling attack. Some explosive batting. See Jasdeep Singh setting the field here for Ojas, who's quite happy to sweep the ball once it's slightly fuller and within his range, and he finds the gap also beautifully. So there's another one, and that's gone straight to the fielder there at square leg. They have one fielder kept there exactly for that shot by Ojas. So good thinking by Mithal Joshi. It's going to be a dot ball. It's a no ball and a free hit. I think Jasdeep would have overstepped a little bit. That's the reason for the no ball. This one's wide. He'll have to bowl that again. It's still a free hit. This one struck straight down the ground, and that's well fielded by Mithal Joshi, the captain, who's at long on. Excellent effort there. Just restricts Himanshu for a single, uh, making sure there's not much damage done from that free hit delivery. Super strikers putting up a fight here, not making easy for the striking stars to score. This one swept, but it's a miss hit. It's going to go straight to the fielder there. That's square leg, who will throw it back to the bowler. Batsman taking their time to getting into the crease. Running a lazy single. Still a couple of deliveries left, thanks to those extras midway. This one's down the leg side, and that's going to be wide. That one's again going to be a single. Happy to tap it around Himanshu. Last delivery. It's gonna be a wide again. Somehow unable to find his line in this over. Jasdeep been pretty tidy with his bowling, in spite of this over of four extras and a few singles. He's just conceded 18, so first couple of overs have been good. There's a change of ends and possible dew on the ground that's making a difference here. This one's tossed up and it's going to be a dot ball to end the over. 127 for 1 after 14 overs. That's struck nicely. And that's going to be a boundary as the start of the batting power play. Now that we're in the 15th over and the batsman didn't take it, the 15th and 16th over will be there with some field restrictions. And straight away, Himanshu latching on that short and wide delivery by Priul, dispatching it to the boundary for 4. Swing and a miss, dot ball. It's another dot ball. This time he shuffles on the off stump but tries to hit it on the leg side. A little predetermined. Ball was way too full to do that. It's turned out to be a dot ball. So Priul watching Himanshu while he's coming to bowl and making the necessary adjustments there. Couple of dot balls now in the 15th. Another straight hit, and that's gonna go for 4. One bounce and into the boundary. They have long on up and a half volley means that batsman's really gonna put it down the ground and upish. So second boundary in the over for Himanshu. Another play and a miss. Another play and a miss, but missed by the keeper as well. So it's going to be a dot ball. There's plenty of backup. It's going to be a single to end the over. Scores 136 for 1 after 15. Got 9 runs in that power play over. I have another over to make the best of the power play. Himanshu's been the pick of the batsman, standing his ground and also striking wonderfully. He's made 60 of 44 deliveries with some good partnership with Ojas Mehta, who's batting on 29 of 30. Back after a short break with a change of gloves. Mithal Joshi back into the attack. Here's Manchu hitting it straight down the ground. They have a fielder at long off for the same. It was short and that's pulled away. It's gonna go for 4. He latched onto that brilliantly and struck it nicely. The fielder at mid wicket, a desperate dive for it, but in vain. Slow delivery. Straight back to the bowler. That's good bowling here. It's mixing the pace up. Slight change in field. Steps out, hits it straight, and that's gonna be six. He's taken it on the full, and that's a big six. It's a lovely, lovely shot. Oh, just getting into the mood now. 10 runs of 3 deliveries for him. He's on 39 of 33. This is turning out to be an excellent partnership. Just 3 more runs for a 100-run partnership in a T20 game. That's quite an achievement, you must say. Slight miss it. Straight to mid on. It's going to be a single. We haven't actually dropped below run rate of 9, the striking stars. Ensure the momentum is continued with boundary or two every over. Few overs in the middle and after the drinks break that were really good for the super strikers, but last few overs have been slightly expensive, just giving the striking stars an edge. Oh, so an attempt for run out. It's well fielded. It's going to be another dot ball to end the over. 148 for 1 after 16. We're going to have a change of ends for the final 4. Have to see what bowling options do the super strikers have at this moment. You have Mithal Joshi with 1 over remaining. Got a couple of overs from Priyul Savani, couple of overs from Varun Sabu. Even Jasdeep Singh's got an over left along with Dhawal Mistry, who was slightly expensive this time around. Went for 23 of his 2. He's been man of the match in the previous few outings. Not really finding his line this time around, and yes, as it looks like, Jasdeep Singh Kohli comes into bowl, the 17th from the PNT end. Have the Scottish striking stars playing beautifully here, even after losing the toss and being put into bat. Started off with a flyer from Karan Chugh. Scored 3 sixes and 4 boundaries for his 36 of 17. And his partner Himanshu Vengankar, who's still there at the crease, batting on 61 of 46, accompanied by Ojas Mehta, who's batting on 40. So The entire batting lineup of the striking stars is yet to be exposed. I think the way into this game for the super strikers will really be to pick up one or both these wickets in the middle. Just put the brakes on them a little bit. And that's swept away straight to the fielder at square leg. It's going to be just a single and gets Himanshu on strike. No prizes for guessing the intentions of the striking star batsman. They're looking at all the gaps and all the possibilities where they can score off. Slight change in the field for both batsmen. You see Ojas Mehta quite happy to shuffle and whack the spinner by sweeping them. A few boundaries have come in that square leg, fine leg region today. And Himanshu is the one who's put away the half volleys. This one's straight, a full toss. He missed that. It's going to be a dot ball. Really tried to smash that hard. Missed it completely, got it on his foot. This one hits straight down the ground and straight to the fielder at long off for a single. The captain, Mithal Joshi, who's positioned himself on the boundary. So obviously, it's a good captaincy there. While you need to restrict the batsman to as less as possible. It's a high stakes quarter-final game. Also, attempt for a reverse sweep by Ojas Mehta. It's a dot ball, the second dot of this over. So, a good over so far by Jasdeep Singh. The 17th over, just 2 runs of 4 deliveries, putting some doubts in the mind of the batsman to go hard at you. The last couple of deliveries can induce them to make a mistake. There he steps out again, but plays it nicely. Ball was not meant to be hit. It's going to be a dot ball. This one's hit away straight to the fielder at mid wicket. That's going to be a single to end the over. So just 3 runs of that over. Excellent bowling there by Jasdeep. And after 17, the Scottish striking stars are 151 for 1. While these two gentlemen at the crease have reached their 100-run partnership. Partnership now live at 101 runs of 79 deliveries. So commendable batting here by the striking stars. So it's Priyul Savani who's the only wicket taker in this match for the super strikers. Has come to bowl, hoping that they'll have another wicket there. That's played Played really fine with the third man in the circle, and that starts off with a boundary. Ojus Mehta now firmly in his 40s, batting on 46. Most closer to that excellent milestone there. So news from the middle is Himanshu is out, retired hurt, and Pawan Patija is joined Ojus on the crease. Call for two. The throw's not that great. They'll manage to run 2 runs. It's nicely played, square of the wicket, straight to the fielder. They're trying to run for two, but throws good enough. Decide against it. Gets Pawan Patija on strike. It's going to be a single to long off, and Pawan's off the mark. That one's short and wide, but we'll just move towards the off stump. So it's going to be a dot ball. 7 runs of this over so far. So Super Strikers doing good job to contain the striking stars from getting a really big over and posting a huge total. 158 is still gettable. That's nicely played again. And that's going to be 4 runs. Dhawal at the boundary. They're not able to stop this boundary. It was short. It was wide and full, and tapped that through the backward point region, and the fielder at third man missed it totally. It's the end of the 18th, and the score is 162 for 1. Ojus Mehta reaches his 50. It's 52 runs of 43 deliveries. He had a quiet start. I remember one time he was on 29 of 30 deliveries. So he's done a pretty good job after that to accelerate the scoring rate here for the striking stars. They realize they're just 162 for 1 with a run rate of 9 per over. You'd really be wanting that to increase as much as possible. And they've got just 12 deliveries to make that change. So, new batsman in, taking strike. The captain of the Super Strikers, Mithal Joshi, bowling his last from the P&T end, makes the final changes on the field for the new incoming batsman. And here we go, exciting contest this. Good small fight back by the Super Strikers. Have to see how this over goes. Oh, that's gone for 4. It's a brilliant shot. Apologies, we couldn't really pick that. And there was Slow on the leg side. He just picked that up. It's gone for four. That went like a bullet. Really couldn't sight it at all. Oh, that's an attempt there for a run out. Steal a single there. The striking stars gets the set batsman on strike. So Ojas Mehta showing that sense of urgency to get at the striker's end in this second last over. In the first quarterfinals of the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championships. That'll be a single. Be happy to take that. Two singles after a boundary in this over. That's going to be a wide and buys. Very good attempt by the wicketkeeper to save a few runs for sure. That would have gone to the boundary for four more buys. But, it's good thinking by Ojas Mehta to keep the strike by sneaking in another single there. So two extras of that delivery. That struck straight down the ground. That's going to be four. That's brilliantly played. That was full and that was hit straight. And the fielder at long on was too wide to stop that ball from racing to the boundary for four. And he's given him that ball was straight on the stumps. And he tried to play a switch hit there, Ojas. And it was straight on the stumps. He's strapped straight in front of the stumps, misses it completely. The bowler did a good job by identifying that he's making a move and bowled it really slow. So he had gone through with the shot and missing it. So Mithal Joshi picks up a wicket in the second last over. That's the second wicket to fall down. And Ojas Mehta was batting brilliantly on 57 has to go. 174 for 2. So Charles Sam is the new batsman in, facing last delivery from Mithal Joshi. That's one hit straight down the ground, and that's going to be 6. That's excellent batting. First ball up, and 7 balls to go. Waste no time on a nicely tossed up full delivery. Goes through with a shot. The fielder at long off can do nothing but see the ball sail over the boundary for a 6. So excellent way to end the 19th over. The striking stars are 180 for 2. The 1 over to go. Oh, that's really tossed up, and that misses that completely. Charles, he looked like he was really waiting for the ball. It was very, very slow. Oh, he wanted to put all that body weight behind him, but welcome dot ball for the Super Strikers. This time hit over the mid wicket boundary for a 4. Side straight down the ground. Field at long on. Will restrict it to just the 1. Nicely bowled into the ribs. It's going to be a single. Bowling here by Priul. That's here. It's nicely fielded there. It's been a busy man on the field. Mittal Joshi for the Super Strikers today. Bowled 4 overs. Fielded on the boundary. So 188 for 2 now with Pawan on strike. And this is the last delivery. This one struck straight to the fielder at cover. Goes. And the score is 189 for 2 after 20 overs by the Scottish Striking Stars after being put into bat by the SVKM Super Strikers. We'll be back after the break for the chase of 190 here at this wonderful quarter-final match.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise. Jumped into a celebration. Started cheering as a team. Took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise. Jumped into a celebration. Started cheering as a team. Took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise. Jumped into a celebration. Started cheering as a team. Took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
What a start to the second innings this is. It's picked it on the leg side for a six of the first delivery. What a response this is for this chase. I'm sure this is going to be a brilliant match to watch. It's nicely played by Varun. Dot ball for Sunil there. When he's bowled him, that was in the block hole. He tried to hit that cross batted, missed the ball completely. It went onto the stumps, and that's the first wicket. For the striking stars. Well, that's a good breakthrough. Aziz Pirani comes to bat for the strikers at number 3. Quite an explosive batsman. Big task on hand for him. It's going to be a single. It's Tarun on strike. Play and a miss that stayed low for Tarun. Dot ball to end the over. So after the first over, the super strikers are 7 for 1. That's gone for 4. There's Aziz who stepped out to Nishant. And Played that square of the wicket for a 4. Welcome boundary. That one was possibly going down the leg side. It's going to be leg byes. It's going to be a single. Play and a miss. That'll be a dot ball. It's another play and a miss there by Aziz, who's making his intentions very, very clear. Final delivery of the second over coming up. Been a good over to start with for Nishant Ranka. So, with a required run rate of upwards of 9.5. And he's bowled him. Oh, that curved away a little bit. It was on off stump. He played all round it, Aziz. Being unlucky this time. Loses his wicket. So the second wicket falls in the second over. That was half volley to be hit straight. Unfortunate for Aziz. He missed it and went on to the stumps. The striking stars are quite happy with the start. For a big chase, they've got two of the top order batsmen into the pavilion, and the super strikers are now 13 for 2. They really need to stitch up a partnership here if they are to get anywhere close to that target of 177 now from 18 overs. Run rate is very close to almost 10 and over. They'll have to pick the bowlers they need to pick for scoring the runs off him. And Jasdeep Singh Kohli comes to the crease. Straight to the fielder at point. Miss it, could have been straight to the bowler there. Another dot ball. So try to take single, rightfully sent back. Another dot ball, an excellent start to the over here for Sunil Punjabi. Doing a good job of getting through the overs in the bowling power play. Oh, that's well bowled, not giving much room to the batsman. Batsman not doing a lot of footwork in the crease to reach the ball and sending up in a dot ball. So play and a miss. Almost appealed for it. Must have gone very close to the edge of the bat. So 5 dots in a row here for Sunil Punjabi. That's tossed up and that's hit straight out of the ground for 6. The one delivery that was bowled as a half volley and with a lot of flight has been sent straight out of the ground for a 6. So at the end of 3 overs, it's 19 for 2. Nishant Ranka coming to bowl the 4th over in the power play, in the bowling power play. This is from the pavilion end. You have Jasdeep Singh Kohli on strike, facing his first delivery. Oh, that was very close. It was on the pads, looked to flick it. Just could manage the edge toe end of the bat. Went straight to the fielder at backward point. Gonna be just a single. You're looking for 2 there. It's a moment of confusion there between the batsmen, but decide against it. So Tarun comes back on strike. Struck a brilliant 6 in the previous over. It's a brilliant shot straight down the ground for 4. Was in the slot. He really went for it straight over the bowler's head. It was quite low, but went like a bullet. Play and a miss and well kept by the keeper there. Another dot ball. So lucky boundary there for Tarun. Really went at it. Didn't middle it. Got the inside edge. Was very lucky that it didn't get dragged onto the stumps. And it was too fine for short fine leg. to stop it from going to the boundary for 4. So at the end of 4, the Super Strikers are 28 for 2, require 162 runs from 16 overs. That's around the 10 runs an over mark. It's clearly possible if they are able to build some good partnerships. That's exactly what they require from these two in the middle there. So, going to be a change of ends. We go to the P&T end for the next 6 overs with Jasdeep taking strike. We have a change in bowling. We'll just update the information bar at the video there. Start off with the dot ball. Tried to sweep that. Be a dot ball. It's nicely bowled there by Abhishek. Going to be a wide and 4 byes. It's quite wide there. Oh, that's another miss by the keeper there. It's going to be just a single. It's going to be a dot ball. That was in the air, a little far away from the fielder there, an odd bounce, and they'll complete a couple of runs there for Tarun. Cuts that nicely and right next to the fielder there. and wide into the open space, square of the wicket. And that's gone for four. This has been a good over. So nicely played by Tarun. It's an appeal for LBW and it's not given by the umpire. Or just coming to bowl. This one swept away nicely. The fielder there does a great job. Now restricts it to a single. There's a fielder right there at the square leg boundary for that sweep shot that a lot of the batsmen have been playing today because the ball's not coming very easily onto the bat. Easier option is to sweep, and rightly so for the batsman looking to make a lot of runs here. This one spun and into the gap. It's going away from the fielder. Doesn't have enough strength on it to go through for a boundary, but the batsman will run a couple. Another 2 runs to Tarun. Oh, that's a full toss delivery, and he didn't time it as much as he would have liked to. They've run a couple now. There's good running between the wickets. One thing that's been for the feature of this partnership is they're willing to run the 2 runs. So see them running the first run pretty quickly. That was an opportunity missed for Tarun. Juicy full toss. Could have been dispatched to the boundary for 4. And he's given him. And he's given him. And there was an appeal for stumping. And batsman not happy. after 6 is 45 for 3. Cut away, and it's a single. At the end of 7, super strikers are 49 for 3. Required run rate climbing up almost towards 11. It's 10.85, with them requiring 141 runs of 13 overs. That one turned a lot from Ojas. It's got a lot of rip from the surface. They also have a wideish slip. This one's gonna be wide. You'll have to bowl that again. Played upishly straight to the fielder at long on. Going to be just a single. That's one's high in the air, falling in no man's land there. Looked as a moment that Jasdeep has really timed it for six, but just a single there. So another quiet over here for the super strikers. They need that boundary in every other over, along with a few singles and doubles. This one's nicely struck down the ground. It's going to be just a single. Oh, and he's bowled him. This time he bowled an off spinner, Ojas, and it was way outside off stump. Really tossed up, spun a lot, and clean bowled through the gates. The fourth wicket falls here for the super strikers. What's happening? So wickets keep falling in regular intervals here in this chase, this quarter-final chase of 190 runs for the super strikers who've won the toss. Chose to field had conceded 189 runs. When they came to bat, they started off with a 6, and soon after that, wickets fell in the first over, the second over. Good partnerships being broken. And, the striking star bowlers have been on the money, apart from a few deliveries that would have gone for boundaries. They've been right on the stumps, attacking the stumps, not giving much room. The fielding's been good, the field placement's been good, and right on the money here to strangle the super strikers. No wicket. The appeal for LBW. An umpire says no, the ball was spinning away. That's one spun away from the batsman. That's an excellent ball there. Slightly tossed up. Good length delivery. Spinning away from the bat. They still have a widish slip in place for the spinning ball. This one goes straight. It's going to be a dot ball. So Mayur and Priyul have this huge responsibility to consolidate this innings for the super strikers. Maybe play for 8 or 10 overs at 7 or 8 runs an over. That's going to be buys. No, they won't. So that they can really have some wickets in hand towards the end to really launch it. 11 more overs after this. The run rate climbing with every ball. Another dot ball, so an excellent over here by Abhishek. Last ball of the over. This one's really tossed up and straight to the bowler. That's the maiden over. It's brilliantly bowled by Abhishek. 53 for 4. You gotta be a super striker to feel the pressure in the middle there. You have to also save your wickets, but also score at the rate of 12.45 runs an over for the next 11 overs if you have to get home and stay in the competition here. Testing times for the super striker batsman. That's cut away nicely. Straight to the fielder. It's going to be just a single. So Tripuraj comes into the attack from the PNT end, bowling the 10th over before the drinks break. It's going to be a single to long on. They need a lot more than singles now. They need to pick their bowler. Clearly, Ojas and Abhishek are not easy to score off with this wicket really turning a lot now. Could be one of the medium paces. This is obviously played in the gap there between backward point and shot third. Just a single. Not enough power on that to make it through the gap. It's another dot ball. Sent back by the non-striker. Another dot ball to end the over. Just 3 runs off that. 56 for 4. So the last couple of overs have given only 3 runs. At the end of 10 overs, it's 56 for 4 with drinks being served.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
Back after the break, and Abhishek Ranka to continue from the pavilion end. That ball cut away nicely, and this one goes to the boundary for four. It's a good start here for the super strikers by Priul. Slightly wide and short, gave it a lot of time. Found the gap perfectly through the cover region and gone for a four. This is what they need. They need a lot more than this now, with the required run rate at more than 13 runs in over. This is tossed up and it high up in the air. It's a skyer. The skyer is going to be taken. Oh, that's dropped. Everyone lost it. The fielder lost it. The cameraman lost it. And it was sent to the clouds. It's cut away nicely, and that's going for four. Oh, nice start. 9 runs of the over already for Abhishek Ranka. And it's like bowling from the PNT end was more beneficial for Abhishek. His wonderful figures have just been slightly disturbed. Still well within the required run rate for the batsman. This is picked away on the leg side. And is that going to be a couple of runs? This one spins a lot and it's going to be a dot ball. It's going to be a single. Are they going to call for two? It's a call for two. It's a couple of runs to end the over. 68 for 4 after 11. And that's cut away. Another excellent start to the over after the break. It's a boundary for Mayur. It's going to be a single and just single to give Prewell the strike. Triparaj bowling second over from the pavilion end. Another easy single there. They have everyone on the leg side on the boundary. So another single to the mid wicket. Boundary fielder running in and cutting it off. Gentle medium pace on middle and leg stump, allowing just singles. Just straight down the ground. So fielder does a good job of it. Will still run a couple because of the slight misfield, but it's lucky not to give a couple of runs. Single to end the over, 78 for 4. Starts off with a dot ball. Oh, that's hit brilliantly. That's gone for 4. Just short of the boundary there. He stepped out and hit it over the cover region for 4. That's a good intent shown by the super striker batsman. They need a lot more of this now. flicked away. It's going to be a single. Just the run. Ganadiraj and Mayur. Nicely played. Found the gap. That's going to go for four. Excellent shot here. Second boundary of the over. Sunil Punjabi bowling his third over. This one's hit straight over the bowler's head. That's another boundary for Mayur. Excellent batting here. Showing a resistance to this excellent bowling start by the striking stars. That one was nicely connected. Already 13 runs of this over. That's nicely bowled. Ends with a dot ball. 91 for 4 after 13. That's flicked away fine. And that's going to go to the boundary for 4. So another over that starts with the boundary here. Oh, that just misses the stumps. So lucky. That struck excellently through the mid wicket region. It was short and he really went for it there. That's another boundary. That's what they need. They need a couple of boundaries every over. They're going for it. That's it straight to the stumps. Unfortunate for the batsman that it's not gone for four. That's nicely struck and well fielded as well. It's going to be a dot ball. Missed out on a couple of opportunities here in this over. That struck straight down the ground. And that's going to be four. That was full and he hit it hard. Finer for the fielder at mid on. Excellent batting here. 12 runs of this over. Triparaj back into the attack. And he's bowled him back into the attack. This one bowled straight at the stumps. Mayur tried a big heave down on the leg side, missing it completely. And he's got his wicket there, Triparaj. They've been wanting to break this partnership, and it's been broken now. So the fifth wicket falls for the Super Strikers on 103. Up to the lower middle order and the lower order to see what they can do here now with 15 runs required of every over. In comes Keir to bat. Oh, that smashed brilliantly and that's gone for four. That was a really good attempt there on the boundary. Almost got there. It was a diving attempt, but unfortunately for the fielder, it just popped out. Good effort in the deep there, but fortunately have to concede a four. You got Ganandi Raj taking the responsibility now for the chase, batting on 33 of 20. It's a play and a miss. There'll be another dot ball. That'll be a wide. Last ball of the over. Unsuccessful attempt for an LBW. Just got a little bit of bad there. And will be a single to end the over. 111 for 5. Stopped nicely at backward point there. This could be a. It's going to be a couple of runs there of Isaac's bowling. That's an excellent shot. That's gone for 6. It's a brilliant shot by Keyur. Slightly short and wide, and he slogged it over long off for a 6. He struck that brilliantly. And there was an attempt to catch it by the fielder, but it was too high for him. Excellent shot. It's a wide ball. That's struck beautifully. That's going to be another four. It's excellent batting by Keyur. It's what they require at this moment. A lot of boundaries. He's doing just that. Struck beautifully. Wide of that fielder at long off. Desperate attempt to stop it. It's gone for four. Looking good, Keyur. So miss it to mid wicket and gonna be just a single. Uh, good striking here. So Isaac has gone for a few in his 1.4 overs that he's bowled. He's been expensive of the lot for 26 runs. Clearly so, because bowling in a time where required run rate is around 15. And that's another wide. Must have slipped. Apologizing to the captain straight away. "15 runs of this over already." That's another wide. Was shot and pulled away fine. And that's gone for four. That's an expensive over. 20 runs coming off that over of Isaac. And it's a little bit of possibility here now, because 59 runs required of 4 overs. It's not over till it's over. So another delivery left of this over. Uh, super strikers will be hoping for another super strike. It's going to be a dot ball. Stayed low. He tried to play that on the leg side. Wasn't so easy. So after 16, the super strikers are 131 for 5. Still require 59 runs from 4 overs. And I have a change in the bowling now. Also a change of ends. Ojas Mehta, who had bowled brilliantly and taken a couple of wickets for just 9 runs of these 2 overs. Right time for the captain to bring him on. Spun his leg breaks quite a lot. The initial part of the match. Spun away and tried to reach for it there, Keyur. Just about getting his bat on it. single to start the over. Gets Ganadiraj on strike. Who steps out and hits that over the long gone boundary for six. That's a big six. That's a big six. That's brilliantly hit. Got to fetch the ball back. That'll be a dot ball. He was looking to guide that into the gap there behind the stumps between short third and backward point. Need another couple of big hits in this over to stay in the fray. Steps out again, hits it high, and it's a dropped opportunity there. Will be just a single. Gets Keyur on strike. That's hit in the gap, and that's well fielded there. Excellent fielding on the boundary. Just be a single. Eight runs of the four deliveries. They need seven more to. That's going to be a dot ball. Starts off with the dot ball. going to be a single to long off. It's another dot ball. It's brilliantly struck into the boundary for 4. This time he picked it up nicely. They need a couple of really good hits in this over, just like this one. It's a single, and that won't really help, but 43 runs required of the 2 overs left now. Its only choice is to strike. It's a brilliant strike, one bounce, and well stopped at the boundary. That's a brilliant strike, but that's gone high up in the air. We'll have to see if that. Oh, that falls short. Unfortunate. Need a couple of big hits from Keyur. That's again hit high in the air. And it is dropped. Went quite high. And, fielder at cover would totally missed it there. Really spun a lot by Ojas. And he stumped him. That's a tame end for Ganadiraj, who just completed his 50, 51 of 33. Good effort, good fight back from him, getting within 40 runs. And the sixth wicket falls for the super strikers. It's end of an excellent over there by Ojas Mehta. Takes 3 wickets for 21 runs off his 4 overs. Has been excellent with the bat as well today, scoring a 57. So excellent performance by an all-round performance by Ojas Mehta. It's the last over to be bowled. It's going to be a dot ball. Himanshu comes into the attack. It's an excellent shot, straight to the fielder at long off. Can be a single. Gets Santosh on strike for this last over. Play and a miss. And he's bowled him. Tried to slog that Himanshu on Himanshu's bowling. And he's out. Does bowl straight and going straight on the stumps. He just went for a wild swipe there. And had no option really. Need 40 runs odd in one single over. You really have to go for it. Have Mithal Joshi coming to the crease. Just takes keep strike. It's over. And that's it. The Scottish Striking Stars have won this quarter-final. 151 runs for 7 wickets, SVKM Super Strikers. And the Scottish Striking Stars have won by 38 runs and they walk into the semi finals. What a brilliant performance it's been from them. From Himanshu, from Ojas Mehta, it's been a dominating performance by the Scottish Striking Stars. Even after winning, even after losing the toss, they managed to put up a big score and were able to defend it comfortably. Congratulations to the Scottish Striking Stars, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.